Right, I think my stream is back up. Um, and we'll see if I can. Do you want to talk for a few seconds, real quick, and we'll see how it sounds on stream?
Hello. Testing left team, right team, AB up, down, XY. Select start. Sounds
Probably
good.
good enough. Well, we'll have to see in 30 seconds.
Oh yeah,
Right, I
that's
think
right.
my stream is back up.
Do you want to do the Discord uh
Um,
stream?
I already
Do
shared the
you want
Quake
to talk
screen.
for
Can you see
a
that?
few seconds real quick and we'll see how it sounds on stream? Um Hello. No. What do you
Oh,
mean?
that's interesting.
In the caster channel? You're not streaming. Maybe because you restarted your game. Yeah, that's why. Right?
Yeah, hold on. Well, even weirder, I hadn't even restarted my game yet.
Oh, well there you go.
Well, yeah, there we go.
Problem solvers out here. I'm excited to be casting uh, you know, a game tonight.
Me too. It looks like they just got the go ahead to replace their fourth. So we'll give AK the go ahead since he was the first to schedule. I'm gonna DM him.
All right. Right on.
Still in the pug queue. All right, Towns has invited me. I'll ask him to invite you. Okay, so it's the normal scheduled game. It's going to be AKpwnz calculated tilt versus Tone's Unholy Darkness.
Excellent. I stepped away for a minute, but I'm here now.
But you got the wireless headphones though, right?
I sure do. But my
See,
mic is not wireless. So while I can hear you
hmm,
away, I ain't talk
that's
right.
yeah, that is a downside there.
Yes. So who'd you say AKpwnz calculated tilt?
Versus Tone's Unholy Darkness.
All right. Um, and Which members are on those teams? Just to review. Let's talk about it. Let's
I'm
talk about
trying to
this
get that
matchup.
picture up. Let's
Okay.
see. Let's see.
Well, you can
So
just wait on
from
that.
AKpwnz teams. Oh, and AK just got a sub, by the way. He has Aaron now. So it's going to be AK, Aaron, and I would imagine Brian. Let's see who's on the podium. It's AK, Aaron, and Dave right now. That's for calculated tilt. And then for Unholy Darkness right now, we have Tones, Nux, and Georgie. I don't think this is a 3v3. I just think it's just three that have showed up right now.
All right. Oh,
Let's see.
yep.
Tones.
There's my invite.
Oh, you're the fourth. Okay, that's going to be a little conflict of
Nah.
interest.
Nah. Although I would like to play Sacrifice,
I know, right?
not
I haven't played it in a
not
while.
here, not now. I haven't played any today. Still got
I
to
know.
scratch that itch.
Well, who are you looking at? What do you think about this?
Um,
Let's see. So if we're looking at Tone's team here, where are we?
well, based on who we have on the podiums, I think it's anybody's game.
Do you want some stats real quick?
Yeah, hit me with the stats.
Unholy Darkness has only won one map so far out of the four series they've played.
Okay, interesting. I wonder who their
AK's
fourth
team,
is.
on the other hand, they have. Oh, it's the same. They're even. They have both only won one map.
Oh, wow. Well, that's very interesting. I wonder what their matchups have been. I wonder if they've been, versus some pretty strong teams. Because there's
AK went up against Wildcards Hurt Me Plenty. That was 2-1. He also went up against Dayu's team. That was 2-0. Ooh, that must have been rough.
yeah,
And then he
yeah.
also went up against Waterloo's team. Unholy Darkness, on the other hand, they went up against Waterloo's team 2-0'd. When they went up against Hurt Me Plenty, that was the only time that they won one, but it was 2-1. And then their last game was Dayu's team 2-0.
Okay.
And we only have three games left. Or, I mean, three matchups. Dayu versus Waterloo, the game that we currently have, AK versus Tones, and then Waterloo versus Wildcard. After that, the group stages will be over.
That's exciting. Those are going to be some good games, by the way. Those matchups sound
Yes,
good.
yes, I'm excited to see when they get scheduled. I'm on spring break, so I can have a little
Let loose.
flexibility.
Go nuts. What's your
Exactly.
you know, how are you gonna celebrate the spring break?
Uh, Playing Quake and Quake accessories.
Yeah. You gonna put on your flowers, your little flower circle crown, and what else is for spring?
Yeah, I need my Mardi Gras stuff.
Are you gonna wear your pastels for Easter?
Oh,
Georgie
absolutely. Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. You
Georgie's.
you already know. I love my
Yeah.
pastel stuff.
Oh yeah, this is a good idea. Get us in. Just kidding. It's our job to talk. So who are we waiting on?
I guess no one.
Well, no, this is a practice.
What do you mean?
Unholy Trinity. Warm up. Aim warm up.
Sorry, I was looking at something else. I don't know
Oh,
what's
all
going
right.
on.
Yeah, it's just a quick aim
All
warm
right.
up while
Well,
waiting on the last. But that was my
let's
question: is who's the last one?
I don't know, but we can cast this. I haven't casted Unholy Trinity.
Yeah, Unholy Trinity is a lot of mayhem.
That's what we like around these pots.
Indeed.
Oh, hey, how's it going, everyone? I got
Follow Georgie.
a good amount of people here. All right, real quick, guys. Let's see. We got the old bracket for you. Then you're probably gonna want the playlist. And you can see some stuff.
Round begins in 3.
What was the other one? We got the playlist, boom, the bracket. Oh yeah. The Discord. You can come play with us. Like to follow Toes. I'm gonna follow just whoever's in the lead.
Yep.
Toes goes super quickly as the slash here. The rocket jump everywhere, crouch slide. I don't really play the CPMA characters. What do you?
Yeah, I do. And Slash isn't a CPMA character. She's crouch slide. So CPMA is actually
crouch
just
slide was
anarchy.
CPMA.
No, it's not, to be honest. So CPMA is air control, so it's air movement. That's anarchy and sword. Crouch slide.
Well, that's a
just,
noob mistake.
Well, no, it's just quick knowledge, really, because it comes from previous Quakes. CPMA comes from, it was a mod right for Quake 3, and crouch slide was actually movement in Quake 4.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So now you know the history.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I actually learned how to do both in Quake Champions. I played around with CPMA a little bit, like I'm old school, but I never was good enough to for it to stick, because by then, you know, it was basically like a vertical skill ceiling if you want to do any kind of multiplayer. So you know, people have done it, but it just wasn't for me, and I'm not much of a duelist. So yeah, I learned both in Quake Champions, and highly recommend both. It took me doing the thumb button mouse bind to be able to actually do the crouch sliding. Like, for whatever reason, my other hand needs to do it, and it's not like.
Oh, you don't use the actual controller, whatever.
No, I just use my mouse for crouch slide.
I see. I
I
didn't think about that. Yeah.
It's like a single movement. Like with crouch slide, you wanna swipe back and forth, right? Like you'll see Dramas do it, you'll see Tones do it, you know, as you slide, and that's actually what propels you, right? It's the same thing as a strafe, right? But so I find it easier to like swipe and click at once.
Yeah, I can turn up
like my brain. So anyway, yeah, I can do it. You know, I'm not like world class, but I'm getting better. It's awesome. Like, it's, to me, it's the quickest movement in the game, I'm pretty sure. So it's pretty fun.
No, I can't. He's maxed out. I'd have to turn down Quake. Hold on. Maybe I can turn up the thing.
Doesn't get much faster. At one point, Anarchy was insane. I think he was faster, but he uses his ability. But no, I mean, Slash is.
No, I think the best option I'd have is I'd have to turn the game down there.
Slides.
Let's see what it's currently at.
Perfect for sacrifice. Almost like it was made for it.
Here, let's try this. Alright, newbies, you let me know.
Who do you think is the most, like, made for sacrifice champion?
Alright, sorry, I'm still here. I was turning down game volume just slightly. They said they couldn't hear you.
That's a good idea. I should do that too.
Oh shoot, someone else got in the lead here. Let's change.
I can speak up too, like I can get closer or whatever. I have a tendency to not talk loud.
Oh, maybe could you turn your mic up for Discord or whatever?
I mean, I can probably just get closer to it.
That sounds better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a different mic. Like it's a, you know, dynamic mic, I guess. So I technically have to be close, like 3 inches away, but it just feels, you know, not used to it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Lead time.
Anyway, sacrifice. Is this dude coming?
I would imagine so. I mean, they planned the game.
Yeah.
Excellent. 5-minute warning. Lightning gun god. Lead tied.
30-30 tie.
Lead lost. Mid-air.
Oh, that was a nice midair.
Lead tied. Lead
He's
taken.
really spamming the rocket, but I guess you need to get extra damage here, you know?
Tied. Impressive.
Nice row. Will we get a second row? No, we'll just pull out the LG.
Lead taken. Lead tied. Killing spree. Lead taken. Lead tied. Lead lost. Impressive. Netmaster.
He's getting so much air when the rocket jumps up out of these. Oh, we shouldn't even be on him anymore. Georgie's in the lead. I mean, I guess when you have no self-damage, it does a lot more for you.
Lead lost.
Back to Aaron. And again, we're just waiting on one more person so we can get the sacrifice game started.
Lead lost. Lead tied. Lead lost. Lead tied. Excellent. Lead taken.
Alright. I'm gonna go see if the other guys are ready.
Excellent. Killing spree. Triple kill. Airborne. Excellent.
Alright, the other guys will be ready in like 5 or 10 minutes, so if you want, we could dip and go to them if these guys aren't ready.
He's logging in. The guy we're waiting for is logging in now, so I think we're gonna be okay.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was looking at Discord. Whoops. One kill advantage here. Oh, 2 kill. Aaron could definitely win this. He probably will. He's a good player that AK just picked up here on the fly.
First place.
Do you think he will tilt the favor and help them get their first win?
I mean, that's why I said initially, you know, when there was just 3v3 and you asked me why it looked pretty even,
I'm gonna put the
because yeah, he
prediction up for you
definitely
guys.
does tilt, right, like the skills back in the favor of AK's team in terms of just like raw fragging and skill power.
Of course.
He's not traditionally a sacrifice player though, but neither is Georgie, right? If you're talking about sort of the heavyweights on either side, so yeah, I mean we'll see. I was really curious about who the final players were, but I guess we're about to find out, so we'll wait and talk about it once they're up on the podiums.
That's true, that's true.
It's Flame and who's the other one?
I'm not sure myself. It was Flame and Tones. Flame, Tones, Georgie, and Nux, right? And then it would be Brian, Dave, Aaron, and AK. Isn't that correct? Oh, then also real quick, so
Yeah.
we're at round 3 map pool.
Okay.
Let's see.
So which maps?
I'm looking.
Sarnath. Probably Sarnath.
Yeah, it's Runes of Sarnath, Tempest Shrine. Oh, and
Yeah.
everyone's favorite,
Koth.
Tower of Koth.
Nice. Yeah, okay. Because last night we played a set with was one of the previous games we had casted, but just a pickup against them, against their team. And that's the set they wanted to play. I was more than happy to oblige.
Guys, I'm gonna get a prediction up for y'all.
All right. Who's got party lead? It's Tones. So yeah, if I had to choose a side of like who's stronger, you know, I might give it to the left side. And for me, like the difference maker is probably the slash, and it's not even, you know, it's not
You
like
guys'
this player,
predictions up.
this name is better. It's more to me, like I think just because it's that even, as long as everybody plays up to, you know, what I've seen, I think it just comes down to champion picks and like execution. So potential to be really close, in my opinion.
I think I'm gonna go with calculated tilt. I think with Aaron and AK, Brian and Dave, they have a lot of momentum here. If they're going in with these
Yeah.
champions, they have a drone. I mean, you know, a turret. That's what I mean. And they have 2 dot characters. That's a perfect setup, especially on
Yeah.
runes. You can just overwhelm people with all of that once they come into your site, your obelisk.
Yeah, it's really good for D. And they do have a Sorlag for running the soul. So she's not one of the fastest champions, but she definitely can be fast if she's got enough stack to rocket jump. Any second he's going to be here.
Hey, how's it going, Dayu? How'd they get Aaron? He just traded Aaron for Zombie. I'm not sure what just happened. He said that someone was MIA for a while.
I'm reading what Day said in chat. Have they not had Aaron before now?
They literally just got him.
What?
Yeah.
Who'd they have before?
AKpwnz. How am I supposed to say your name, Doug? AKpwnz. Thanks for the follow. Rainbow Fish, thanks for the follow. Um, Zombie got traded.
Oh, oh, okay, that's
Hey,
fair.
how's it going, Cash?
I ruled it as fair. Wonder what happened to Zombie.
I don't know. I guess he just went MIA. So okay, let's if you're Unholy Darkness right now, what do you think they could be picking as far as champions? Do you think what they have is good for the time being?
Um, I think so. I mean, in terms of like which champions are best for sacrifice, I wouldn't put Visor or Ranger really into into the running, but um, what you're comfortable with, especially on the map, I think is more important than, maybe the optimal sacrifice champion, right? Because, you know, Sorlag, Death Knight, Aizen, champions who have dot abilities or movement abilities, slash anarchy, um, skill bearer, clutch even, um, I feel like are a little bit stronger, just like pure sacrifice champion picks. But, you know, Georgie feeling it as Visor is um, pretty scary too. So
Yeah, I was about
I
to
think
say
they're okay.
Georgie is really good at advisor. All right, how about this? If you were to pick your fourth champion here for Unholy Darkness, who would you pick against this lineup? If you
Probably
were
a Sorlag.
a
Yeah,
Sorlag,
if it was
okay.
me, like, and I'm pretty comfortable on almost every champion I just mentioned, all the base except clutch. I would pick Sorlag to round out, because she's a heavy, so she's got more health and she's got that movement, helps her get around the map, and she's got the dot ability. So, you know,
Of
she's like
course.
she's a contender for, top five, top three. Just if you can play everybody at equal ability, which one is the best for sacrifice? I think Sorlag is in the top three.
That's what I was gonna say. They definitely want a heavy of some sort. Sorlag's got great movement, and of course the dot. That's you really can't underestimate the dot when it comes to Sorlag.
Yep. What about you? You would put a scale bearer in there probably. It's a thick boy.
Um, I could go with a kill.
Samus.
I could go with a kill. Why do you
Kill.
think kill is not picked a lot in sacrifice?
I think just for the same reason he's not picked a lot in duel. Um, he's just big and slow, and it's hard to have it's hard to have utility. In sacrifice, you have to move around the map a lot. So being slow is it's really tough. So I don't know, but on the opposite side, if you can hit those grenades and you can move around well enough, like I'm saying he's slow, quote unquote, but it's not impossible to have decent movement with him. Um, so you'll see him
See what they're
sometimes,
saying.
but yeah, he's not really a top pick. What do you think? Got any thoughts on that?
About kill, I mean, I think. Oh, so Flame is here. Looks like he's gonna pick Shrug. I think kills are really good. I actually think he's one of the better counters to Skullbearer. That's why I kind of like him as counter picks. If you hit
Yeah,
that nade just
yeah.
perfectly in a charge, it'll cancel the charge right away. So for me, it's like, oh man, I really don't want to go up against that because they can pop it at any time and then it can be over for me.
Huh. Just one grenade direct at you
Yeah,
as
it's
you're
really
rushing,
weird.
stops it. I
Yeah.
wonder if there's because it's like a tiered damage scale, right? Like 0 to 500 UPS is this
Mm-hmm.
damage, and then
Mm-hmm.
500 I think there's like three tiers. So I wonder if it's, if you're in like the second tier, if it'll stop you, or if it's just
That's a good
any
question.
any speed.
It's well, one thing I've noticed, if you get popped up, right, like from an explosion as you're charging, and it pushes you backwards, it'll end the
Hmm.
charge immediately. Sometimes it won't just keep it going,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it does look like we're getting some different champions here.
Okay.
Aaron's now picking the Skull Bearer. What else we
Yeah.
got?
So
We got
this
Georgie on a slash now as well.
Yeah, it's totally different. This is very interesting.
Oh, and look, we have a kill. We have 2 heavies and 1's a kill.
Yeah, love that kill. So yeah, this is all right. He's trolling us with his kill pick.
It kind of is. Okay, put that up there. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Okay. Yeah,
So,
I bet Nubius
Anarchy of the
I
Death
bet that
Knight.
is. Yeah, you can
Eyes
get
Advisor, Death
Saigib on your
Knight,
team in Wrathful.
Slash on the other side. All right, this is pretty
Okay,
standard.
some different teams again.
Yeah. Now we saw on the podiums while we were waiting at all, but I think overall, pretty balanced and standard picks for this map. Doom is super strong on this map. If you're comfortable with him. Get your follow soul, follow killer, whatever you like to do.
Okay, so for some of the new people tuning in, how would you describe Sacrifice as a game mode?
Well, I mean, for people, yeah, I've described it in pickup games quite a bit, and the way I always talk about it is as one flag CTF, basically, because most people understand that concept. Like CTF, if you've played really any amount of games, I think that's a safe assumption. And one
Turning my
flag
camera
is
off
like,
now,
okay,
guys.
flag's in the middle, and then you cap it on either side. So I usually just start out with
Bada
that,
boom, bada
and then I
boom.
describe the differences, how rather than just a capture and it resets, it's, you take it to your base and you hold it, and then you just count up to 100.
Incoming
So,
soul.
I don't know. That doesn't really package very well.
Thank you for that description. I think that was very nicely said. And now we are moving on. Round 1 has started. Ruins of Sarnath.
Yep. So far it's just positioning kills. Spawned.
Aaron does have a quick pull on it, but he will die over by the portal. AK still has it, and it is in 6 health.
Yeah, that could have been anybody's cap right there.
Soul taken.
And immediately the other team has it, and it's going the other way. So it's still kind of,
Oh,
mayhem.
Nux runs in
Spawning
right
and
into
fighting.
Aaron.
Yeah.
They may go portal, they may run in right into him. No.
Aaron's really waiting to use his. There he goes.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I gotta get follow killer on. Also,
Incoming quad. Defend A. Soul lost.
3 people on.
Soul
Looks like they're going to try and go tri-bolt side. And quad's about to be up.
so he double backed. He's kind of waiting. They're definitely conceding quad to the other team
Yeah.
for the most part.
has the quad.
Just Georgie is there. Gets annihilated.
Quad's already
The
here.
other team. Yeah, so playing the quad was a good play. As you can see, they got the kills, and now they're set up to pull and run it as a team. Will they?
Oh, that was really great. Aaron got a double kill with the rockets there.
Yeah. Great team play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they got the full run, the team kill, and now they're set up pretty comfortably, I think, in terms of stack and weapons. Yeah, that was nicely played from Calculated Tilt.
Netmaster.
Well, he will finally get taken out by Georgie.
Yeah, Unholy Darkness seems like they're taking their time. They're maybe trying to get some weapons before they commit to a push.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to hurry up because they're gonna have a protection here in about 20 seconds.
Yeah, they really can't wait for protection. I mean, it's already at 60%. They really want to get this and then go to power up.
Yeah, so they're finally pushing in as a team.
They're going to get surrounded a little here.
Yeah, so they desperation throw there. Let's see if they can. No.
Aaron will throw it
That was
back
a
to
nice
his
play.
teammate, and they'll just get it right back in. 68-7, and a power-up will be up shortly.
That was a nice little throw to cap there. I can see
So
that kind of a play.
Sometimes I don't know if we're playing sacrifice or b-ball, you know?
Yeah, give me a little of both.
Stopwatch.
Alright, protection's coming up. It's safe to say that Tone's team is in desperate need. Unholy Darkness of this power-up. How many will go for it?
Protection spawn.
George is there. Seems like he's the only one.
So lost.
Aaron is here. He may go through portal to try and cut him off. No, he's going to go back through his site.
Yep. It's,
They're just kind of stuck there at T.
wow, that was a really nice grab by Slash.
I was stuck on Prog. What happened?
Slash just swooped in probably around 3 of the enemy team and grabbed this small cap. It's a classic Slash, but really well played by Georgie there. Kind of a what they needed at the right time. Somehow they're able to, off of that, set up at their base, and we're stacking up to maybe 30%, but
Yeah.
they need something to happen right now. They need to get a stop.
Got a nice hold going.
Nice stronghold.
Just going to lay the fire on the obelisk there. They can't take without getting on fire. Oh no, he did avoid it. Threw it through the enemy team, and they're just going to grab again and probably just keep... Oh, where'd it go? It's going to go rocket. It's already at Tribolt. I thought it was going to keep switching hands, but no, Brian got it and left. 93 to 37. They have to push now. They can't wait for power up.
Yeah. And Georgia gets taken out immediately. Yeah. It's a good first round.
Very strong first round.
Yeah, Unholy Darkness. You know, we say this a lot, seems like, casting these games, but I'd like to see them play the power-up as a team a little bit more and you know, set up for it, I don't know, a little bit before.
Yeah, I think Unholy Darkness really needs to have a just slightly better setup here in the Mega Room.
Yeah. It can be
Spawn
tough. I mean,
is
you
up.
know, this is a small map, and setting up for power-up essentially means not taking a fight and being in position, right? You don't want to be dead when it spawns, and sometimes it's just not possible, you know, so...
Aaron's going to take the long way. Oh no, he'll get taken out by T. He was going to try and take it all the way around, but he got caught out.
So lost.
Looks like Georgie's team has the advantage here, and they're able to
Yep.
cap.
That was a nice takeaway.
Yeah, Tone's team. Unholy Darkness, good job. Nice cap there. They needed it, and they got it, so...
Mm-hmm.
With the advantage side, they got to be feeling happy and comfortable. Do you think it's going to lead them into a round win here?
I think it certainly can. This is the side that everyone likes and everyone wants. You can certainly get a lot more plays out of here, and we'll just have to see how it goes. That said, Dave does already have Rocket. He's going to take the Soul, but he's already getting cut off. Looks like they're going to try and play Mega instead.
Yeah, Unholy Darkness, they rotated and they're in position for a cutoff. Nicely played. Let's see if they get it.
He will throw it over. He just cause a little chaos.
Oh,
Looks
man,
like he's passing it to himself. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good play by DK.
Your team has the quad.
The distraction and then the cap.
Enemy has the quad.
And Quad just keeps changing hands. Here it goes. It's going to finally stay with Tones. Oh, he's gonna give it up. He could have taken the Mega there, but I guess guess it was better to
that's a
give
good
it to
play.
Nux.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, if Nux wants it, he can reset, but Nux needs to get kills and they need to be with him in case he...
That's a good point. Ooh.
Yeah, so it's dicey right now.
Enemy has the quad. Enemy has
Either way, the power-up's out, so
defend.
it was kind of a power-up for fights. But sometimes that's how it goes.
They're going to be able to get it back in. 33 to 15, and you know, now on the Holy Darkness, they have the good side, but they can't get it back. What do you think they could be doing differently? Is it just trying to get a power up?
I mean, so far they've been doing pretty well. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I guess they need to get more frags and attack together, like Yeah, it can be tough, you know. This side, you can definitely get a defensive lockdown, like what you're seeing happen.
Yeah, I think in the right hands. One thing I've noticed is, who is it here? Tones, he's thrown the turret actually behind this column here, so it's a very nicely defensive turret. It can hold people off and they can't even see it until they're right there on site.
Incoming protection.
Yeah, some good plays that can be made.
So lost.
All right, we got a protection coming up in 10 seconds. A pull has happened. Let's see what happens. It could change this round. I
Looks
like
like
to
they're
see
gonna
Visor
skip the
capture
power
right
up and
now.
just get it right in, yeah.
Yeah, that's yep. Because if you're not sure that your team's gonna get it, it could go horribly wrong. You could lose both. So
Yeah. You used to get a few percentage points in the process, and they could still hold off proc if it comes.
yep.
In fact, let's look at proc. Proc's at Tribolt right now coming in.
Yeah, and Proc's stacked, so it's
Yeah, he's not worried about flame or anything.
yep.
So he may want to get out of there fast still. Okay, he's
Yeah.
passed it off.
All right. Well, other teammate is currently capping. Protection is otherwise
Out.
busy, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty close here. Unholy Darkness almost was able to cap that, but we had one more member of Calculated Tilt come in and sort of tilt the scales.
Ha ha ha.
So, yeah, it's honestly looking like a repeat of the last round, just on the other side.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Calculated Tilt, they just have a very defensive team. They have great players. They also have dots and some turrets as well. It's just a lot to deal with.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy actually. I was doing a lot of free fly mode that match, and
Enemy team wins.
you can just see like two people attacking one, two defensive players attacking one offensive player and just getting kills like left and right. So that's tough. It's really tough to break that kind of a defense. But GG. Map 1. Headed over to Tempest. Get your galoshes and
Your
rain
shrine
gear.
on.
Yep.
Post the screenshot real quick.
All right, Hickory, I'm going to ask you a Hickory question. So if you're Unholy Darkness, Hickory, what do you need to do to turn it around in this next map?
Well, maybe some slightly better champions. I mean, just looking at their
Really?
champions,
Champ picks, you
yeah.
think were the weak part?
I maybe would have had a Strog, maybe to have something with just a little stronger abilities there, just something to kind of sponge it up a little bit. Yeah, I would have had a different champion list. I mean, they don't really have a heavy either when you're looking at it. I think they could have just had a bit of a stronger team there. When you're going up against Calculated Tilt, when they had everything they did. You're fine with their champions? You think it wasn't the champions at all?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Maybe if Georgie was on the visor. But he did have some good plays, like some good, fast slash plays.
No, he did.
But
You're right.
it is tough when you get railed once or, rocketed. It doesn't even have to be a direct rocket, but almost once, and then you're down to like 20 health as a slash, right? Where if you were a visor, you could maybe have 50 or 75 and continue to fight. So, yeah, I mean, if you're against a team that's like Calculated Tilt and it seems like they're really on and hitting their shots, maybe you do some different champ picks. It looks like we did see at least one. Tones is on Galena. Did you see any others on that side?
Yeah, looks like we have a Death Knight, we have Eisen, Anarchy. I didn't see the other one.
All right.
Yes, Aaron is a sub
We got
for
Death Knight,
Zombie.
Strog, Visor, and Galena for Unholy Darkness. And we got, wow, all right. Almost the same picks on the other side. We have a Galena, a Death Knight, an Eisen, and
Man, it's
a
taken me a while to get
Strog.
him.
So the only difference is...
We have a Galena now.
Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, both teams.
This is a great
And
map. I
and
mean, and
definitely
I
both
don't. I
teams.
think it's not by accident. I think this is a great map for Galena. You can put the totems in a lot of
One of the
cheeky
best.
places. Yeah, there's a lot of weird little ledges, I guess, and lips that you can throw stuff on.
Yep, and just hidden corners and
Round one.
yeah,
Fight.
Really
routes
great
that
overstock
aren't really
potential.
taken.
Okay, and we're already going.
So good champ picks, I think, by both teams.
Yeah, they are both really strong. Yeah, I see what you mean. They're pretty similar on both sides. The only
Yeah.
difference is a Eisen and a Visor.
Soul spawned. Soul taken.
Nux is on the visor again. I wonder if he's a visor main, which I've
Must
not
be.
seen before.
Hux
Especially in
does have.
sacrifice,
He's
that's-
gonna already get taken down though. I mean, there's no teammates here though for either side to really help.
You have the soul.
Tones does finally have. He'll get a nice shotgun blast on his way down too.
Yeah, so
Well, two shotgun kills.
Defense.
yeah, Unholy Darkness, getting the side that they wanted, and I guess looking pretty good to start out this map.
Tones already has two totems down, one on Obelisk and one here in the back.
Defend B.
That could be huge. It's pretty, like I was mentioning in Pugs the other night, it's as a Galena on this map,
Incoming quad.
regardless of the side that you spawn on, if you throw your immediate totem, you can almost have a second one up within seconds. Because there's just a lot of vials around, but we got a quad coming up. Let's see what happens there.
Stop.
Yeah, the quad's the first time that it can really change for either side, for either team.
Quad. Smelter.
We will see the Nux get the quad and we'll see where he goes with it.
Yeah, so
Oh,
the
he'll get
defensive
taken out
team
already.
was able to get quad, but lost it. So good initial get by Unholy Darkness. I asked them to play the quad better, and looks like they did. But you got to keep it. Sometimes they can
Off or on? Looks like they're going to try and push you shotgun corridor.
yeah, calculated tilt running it as a team. You'd love to see it. Rugbying it.
Gotta be
as
careful,
Raph
quad's
says.
already gone. Just trading hands.
Team has the quad.
Quad's out though.
So Soul's just left alone over here at LG. Finally, somebody gets it. And looks like it's headed back for calculated tilt's first points of this.
47 to 5. Oh, they already got it back in though. Two people over here by Mega. They'll be able to hold them off for the time being.
Yep, now the tables have turned. Calculated tilt obviously is on offense.
Dave's
I'll
just gonna
see.
jump behind, get the jump on a few of them, get some assists as well.
Excuse me, they're on defense. So yeah, let's see if they can set up the defensive lockdown, which you absolutely can do on this side of the map by being an upper usually.
I no longer think that this is a one-sided map. I think this is more of a 50-50 map now.
Oh yeah, opinions
Yeah.
have changed.
I
Alright.
think with the right team,
agree.
you can actually do a lot on this other side.
Yep, 100% agree.
Soul lost.
Now, in a random pub game, you know, all right, maybe the other side is pretty one-sided, but I think when you have two competent teams, either side can really go either way.
Yeah, I mean, just from playing it, yeah, trying to attack that side that we were just talking about while people have rails on upper control can be rough, but
And I
See
mean,
what
point in
happens.
case, it's you know tied up right now, and it's only changed and gone to the other obelisk once, so pretty even.
yeah, we've had a strong defensive game, I guess you could say. Once a cap happens, we see a lot of points go on the board. So
That said, I mean, Unholy Darkness, they need to start getting in here and pushing. What do you think they can do, even though they don't have proc? How do you turn the tables when you don't have a power up?
I mean, I think right now you just wait. Like, there's no point, really, to going in unless someone goes out like that. Yeah, get that kill, and maybe now you push in as power-ups leaving. But yeah, sometimes, you know, if everyone on your team has just spawned and the power-up's still going, it's better to just get weapons, take your time, and attack together once power-ups is out or is almost out.
That's
And you know,
insane.
give up maybe 5% rather than if you had attacked immediately and then you die and you don't make it and then everyone's scattered, maybe you gave up more than 5% by the time you get your bearings to get the soul. So it's at least a strategy I like to try to do. But
Right.
yeah,
Dave does
Unholy
have soul.
Darkness, they got it back initially, and then Calculated Tilt just immediately took it away. So it's headed back. And Unholy Darkness needs to get the stop. I'm not sure that they're...
I think there was a
Two of
little
them
bit of
are-
a fake out there. He's very low, so he may just be a little scared, and he will die over by spawn.
Yeah, so they're slow playing it right now. He's got like 10 health. I can see why he's doing it. So it gives...
They're just gonna keep trading it off. Just whoever has the most health, it seems.
I think they've spotted it out. I think they know where it's coming from. But yeah, they're not gonna be able to stop it.
They'll be able to knock it in and immediately get it taken back.
Yeah, so...
And if you're Unholy...
team,
Oh, go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I'm either team, I'm playing the power-up right now. I'm not gonna cap the
Exactly.
soul unless I feel like I'm gonna lose it, right? Like I was saying before, so... well
Speaking of,
played.
Tones does have, and Tones will suicide just so his other teammate can grab.
Yeah, so power-up doesn't really know that the soul is capping right now, and he's got a kind of an uphill battle with 2 enemies in front of him and 1 teammate behind, but now it's looking good.
Yeah, with quad, he can easily turn the tide into their favor. Gonna take the top. Still just looking for a few picks as they push back in. He'll actually hand it off to another teammate. Quad's out.
Yeah, that was a great handoff and cap there.
That was, I mean, a great set of plays, right? All of those plays together led to them getting that soul back in. It was great quad play, and then even hand off to the teammate.
Yep. And they're rewarded with more percentage points, but let's see if Galena can ruin their day. No, she gets railed. They're mounting a little bit of defense, but yeah, this is going to be a pull right here. And see if Unholy Darkness cuts it off.
I'm gonna try and go
heavy.
backside. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's not quite even, but, you know, 75-85, it's still any man's game right now.
Yep, no, I would call this, yep, exactly like you said. Anybody's game. So Unholy
Nice
Darkness
rail,
needs
shot
the
through his
top.
teammate to get it.
Yeah, they're
29 health,
even-
but he will get it in,
even
though.
fight. Yeah, so even fight. Calculated Tilt is definitely on the back foot here as Unholy Darkness spawns in with more health. Let's see if they can get it back, or how the fight goes.
What was that, 3 totems in the back there?
Is it really? Oh man.
I think so. I know
Yeah,
for sure it
that's
was 2, but
crazy.
I couldn't tell if there was a second one kind of stacked on another.
And wow, Galena, was that Galena that got the pull in the last second?
I do, yeah.
Nice. Uh-oh. Well, I think
Proc is back. They're going to be able to get it back in. 99.
Unholy Darkness gets wiped. Calculated Tilt gets protection in the soul. Good round. That one was decided by that last fight.
It really was.
And power up, right?
Fight.
And again, I don't think that this lower side is as strong. I mean, it's still strong, but I think just whatever team has better unification, I think it really just matters on that. I don't think it matters on the side anymore.
Yeah. It could have went either way
when I say
that
it like
last
that.
round.
Absolutely.
I think Unholy Darkness could maybe, I mean, easier said than done, obviously, but when the other team gets the cap, their attacks maybe could be a little bit more coordinated. But maybe maybe it just looks like that. They're coordinated and then they're just not getting the kills. If you're not getting the kills, then it becomes really tough.
And Calculated Tilt has chosen this other side again.
Yeah, maybe they liked how it worked out in the last round. Wait, did they have this one in the last round?
I thought they did. Wasn't it this round that won? That side?
Yes. It's fine. You're probably right.
Incoming quad.
So 30% just from that initial cap, and the Flames, yeah, so Flames got it. You're gonna take
Quad's
away
about to
before
be
Quad.
up, and they definitely want to, maybe get mega heavy and get this power up.
Soul lost.
They got two players on Soul, so they're...
Oh no, AK is going to drop right down on top of them with quad LG. Get a triple kill? Will he get a quadruple? No, he has 18 health. I still think he'll be able to get it in at the least, and he could always suicide or heal up.
Really nicely played by AK there to have the awareness to just drop down. I'm not sure if his teammates called that out, but he got the 2
I
kills
think that was
immediately.
all
And
him. I think that was just, you know, pure game intuition.
game sense. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, he's been around the block, man. He knows.
So lost. Enemy
All right,
has the
so
quad. So lost.
the other team seems to have gotten the quad and the soul, but
It's going back to Tribald and... Oh, he will immediately get taken out, though.
he's got problems behind him that he doesn't see.
And it's back
so,
again.
Yeah. Alright, so now this is a situation where I'm talking about Unholy Darkness needs to pull together, which they have done, and get out together, which they have not done.
Yeah, they can't wait for power up. They just have to go. They have to be able to coordinate together and just get this going, get this moving.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, I mean, they just got killed there kind of as they were running it, so...
You say I have heavy, or Brian has heavy. He can move this back in pretty nicely now. He's gonna take the long way, it seems. Yeah, they won't even see this coming. And 55 to 0.
How long? But Galena's had overstacked totems for calculated tilt. I don't know if it's been the whole match or what, but they haven't right now. It's at their heavy arm, or at their HMG.
Yeah, Aaron's put them back there on both sides. Is it 3 totems that he already has back there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just dropped a 4th on, and that's a pretty big mistake from the other team to not, especially if they have a Galena. You know, like, you understand, right, your totem economy, how important it is.
Absolutely. You know, as a Skullbearer main, and I use a starting machine gun, I actually go back there a lot to go pick up the heavy machine gun, right? I want to upgrade my starting gun, and so I always do look back there for turrets, for you know, for the totems and whatnot. And that's definitely something you should try and work into, you know? You want to be able to say, I went to everywhere on the map during a game.
Yep. Yep, it's you want to communicate to your teammates too if anyone has been taking out totems.
Yeah.
Just in general, whenever you're against an Athena.
You mean a Galena?
Yep.
You call her
That's
Athena?
definitely what I meant. Nope, I meant Galena, and I definitely said the other one. So yeah, they're, I mean, again, I think their advantage just with their deathmatch, you know, their fighting abilities, like aim and ability to get kills, but if you add to that a Galena who has overstack most of a round, then it's like going to be impossible, right? That's how you're going to see the score that we have, I think, to 90 to 0.
Yeah.
So
Everyone on Calculated Tilt's team, they're playing their champion to their absolute maximum. The Death Knight he's throwing the flames on the obelisk, so when people get on, they're getting maximum fire. The Galena's putting overstack 4 totems. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've seen 4 totems. Probably, you know, 1% of the maps I've played, you have a Galena who's getting that many totems down.
yeah, yep.
It's just really well played.
Has one to throw. Yeah. But regardless, Calculated Tilt's putting up a fight here right at the end.
They are.
And yeah,
It's like they're going to try and play for quad. I don't know if this is the play, but maybe they can pull it out.
I'm not sure they can. Someone's got to pull. Tones can't. He doesn't have time.
They have to get there now.
I don't want to put 100% on the Galena totems, but
Enemy team wins.
that was pretty important, I think, in the outcome of this match.
No, I agree. I think the Galena totems is really what pushed it over the edge. I mean, did they ever even take them out once?
I didn't. I don't know.
All right. Well, let's see if we can get AK in here and, you know, do a little after game interview.
Yeah. Oh, so it was a sub. I wonder if. Yeah, I wonder then if their previous teammate's gonna come back. Cause yeah, Aaron top fragged, right? So he was definitely a strong contributor.
Yeah, 118 points. Yeah, he was top.
Yep. But you could, you know, the teammate he replaced, I believe CBX Zombie, right? Like you'd see a similar score from him, I would think. But those are the peering into the alternate reality futures that are always hard to nail down.
Well, AK will join when he's ready. I mean, what do you think that Unholy Darkness could have done differently? Do you think it just could have been some better champions, or do you think they could have just played a little better as a team?
Greetings from the internet.
How's it going, AK?
Hello.
Hey guys,
Hello,
thanks for
sir.
casting the match.
Of course.
No worries. It was fun.
Well, how do you feel about this? You just got a pretty
So
standout victory there.
yeah, how you feeling coming off the 2-0?
Feels good. That's actually our first win of the whole series, so we're pretty stoked. And it was the first match where everyone was like, "Oh wow, we actually played as a team." So it
Okay.
was
So
good.
do you feel like you actually played differently this series than you had previously? And secondarily, uh, what do you think, the role of having a sub was in that? Because I think Aaron was a top contributor on both maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Well,
top fragger on both, I think.
so the first question was, what did we do different? And I feel like what we did different was we just said we had a
He was
game
top frag
plan
on
going
both
in,
teams.
like so and so was gonna hog power ups, so and so was gonna be here, and we just knew, um, we just kind of had set tasks for each map.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and as far as your second question, do I think the sub played a big role? Yeah, Aaron is a game changer for sure, and if he wants to keep playing, we would add him as a permanent member.
So, what has happened with Zombie? Is this MIA for the league right now?
Yeah, I think this is what happens a lot of times with leagues is on paper it looks fun and then other stuff starts to pop up and our other guy Clive, his 2 days that he works are Wednesday, Thursday, but those are zombies only day that he can play. So it's like we're
Hmm.
only ever gonna
Yeah,
have
that's
four
tough.
guys on.
Yeah, that's super
Yeah.
tough. Yeah, I was saying in the match that on paper, Zombie and Aaron is a fair trade, right? In
I
terms
think
of,
so. Like if
you
you
know,
if you look at their at the highest dual level
yeah,
achievements, what they've done, and Aaron's a beast. He's taken rounds off very high level players, but you can just tell in team modes, it's he's just a very confident player, and
yeah.
it helped us for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, cheers to the other team for being chill about it.
Yeah, but
Pretty
big shout
nice.
out to Tones' team. That's really cool of you guys for allowing the sub. You didn't have to do that. You could have forced forfeit. So big shout out to those guys. And you played well too, even though it was a skunk out. I mean, they were hard frags to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that you had kind of a plan going into each map. Why don't you go over the first map with us? What was your kind of plan going in the ruins?
I feel like if I tell you this, other people are gonna use our tactics, and
All right, AK. What can
no,
you tell us of, or did you counterpick the champions, or how did you decide on your champions? How about that? Can you tell us anything about that?
we kind of went with champions you're most comfortable with, and also what would work best on the map. We didn't do a whole lot of counter picking. We knew they had a good dot champ, and we knew they had a good speed champ, and it was just kind of okay. I'll tell you, it was just kind of like
Spill it.
Brian told us early on he was gonna hog a certain item, and we kind of played around that, and it worked. It worked beautifully. It kind of took
Brian
him
in
out of
chat.
contention.
He doesn't want
What
you to
did he
say it.
say?
Got to keep it to your chest, keep it close, keep it close.
Oh, Brian, I'm giving your tactics out. I'm sorry, dog.
It's okay. It could be any item. We don't know which item.
Yeah, I
Could be
didn't
a
tell him
weapon.
which item.
Could be a armor. So that's
Hey,
good though,
Tones,
man.
you
Like,
guys played great.
I
You
was
guys
saying in
really
previous
did.
casts that it's good to see and hear about that of like teams making some tactics and especially like seeing those tactics work out. It's got to feel good as a team to execute like that.
It does. It does. I just wish that we could have a couple more like just scrim matches as a team. You know what I mean? Because I think it would be just take it to the next level.
Well, there's always next season, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
How about going on to map two? Both teams, both of y'all picked the Galena. Do you think your Galena was maybe one of the reasons why you won?
Yeah, that I don't know if the other team knew this, but that other base in Tempest, the back stairwell, it's actually not the preferred base. Most people go for the heavy side.
Yeah,
And Aaron had a triple totem back in that staircase for a majority of both rounds.
we noticed
So
that.
you did, yeah. So
Yeah.
and he
I
had
noticed.
all three were right there. So a couple times I'm going back there with like 46 points of health. It's a sure death, but then I'm walking
You walk
away.
out with 150.
hmm
Yeah.
Yep,
You're
walking
good
away
as
one.
new, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's. I was saying in the cast that like, even if teams are even, right, like in skill wise and attacking and defending, playing as a team, if one team has that totem overstack and the other team doesn't, it's almost like a no contest, right? Like you just win all the fights, you stack
Mm-hmm.
back up. It's like it's crazy. So I'm
Yeah,
I'm
like
actually kind of surprised that the other team allowed that to happen because one, they had a Galena, and two, like these are guys who play sacrifice. So that to me that's kind of a big mistake.
yeah, that's the thing though. That's a mistake that it's because you have to think to yourself, how are you going to counter that? Well, first you got to go in and you got to go up that back stairwell to clear those to clear it out. But if you're in the base, why not just pull, right? And I think when the game is going on, that's just that split second decision they were
Yeah.
making was just let's pull and get it back to our base and defend rather than taking that extra step. But you're right. It could have been a mistake or it could have just been a
Nerves.
calculation in their
hmm
part.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I was telling Acid, as a Skullbearer player, I actually have the starting machine gun, right? So I do try and work it into my routine to try and go back to that area. So I wonder how many other people actually do go back there. But that was something that we noticed. I don't think anyone on their team ever went back there to even notice it, let alone, take it out.
Yeah, and it's funny, we had it and he was still calling it on voice, like, hey, I got triple totes. Like when the game's going on and rockets are flying, sometimes you don't even pay attention. So it's good
hmm
to have someone who's actively getting it up, but also telling you, hey, we got the triple totems up.
No, I mean the totems are one thing, but something else I noticed, you had some great plays with the power up. There was one moment you got the quad, you fell down onto the soul carrier and got a double kill there, and then as you were running away, you were getting shot. I thought you were gonna die, and then you just turn around and get a triple kill.
Oh man, please tell me that I can clip that.
Yeah, I got it all of it.
Fuck yeah, show my grandkids that one day. Yeah, I felt pretty good about that power up play. I don't get many power ups. I'm more of a support character because I don't think my movement's the best. But on that one, everything worked out. Our usual people who get the power ups were weak, so I snuck in and grabbed that.
Was there a call out to for you to know? Because I saw that too. I was free float, and I just saw you drop and immediately kill the soul. Was that a call out or was that just luck or how did that go down?
Yeah, I think somebody said they're
Air
coming
comms are very
LG,
good.
and
Him
I
and
I
Brian
saw
kept us
the
very
the
aware.
little
The trail.
I saw the little trail, and I just it's like, okay, 1, 2, I'll drop on his head with an LG and let this quad go burr.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Nice.
Mhm.
That's what I was hoping for. Was because yeah, I was just like, damn, he just dropped and murdered. So yeah,
Mhm.
I
Dave
love to
in
see it,
chat is
man. Like
saying Aaron's
call outs.
comms were very good, and so were Brian. So you guys had great comms. You think they're calculated? Or I mean, AK.
Yeah, all three of those guys have really good comms. Dave is good at letting you know exactly where the action's happening. Brian is a very positional player. Will let you know when the power ups and the major items are coming. And Aaron is he's a semi pro workhorse. He's doing the damage.
Which one of you guys is more calculated, and which one of you is more tilt?
Hmm. Asking the real questions.
I'd say Dave and I are probably more tilt, and Brian's probably more calculated.
Okay.
Good question, though. I don't know.
Um,
Cool.
I don't think I have any more questions. Do you have any more questions for him there, Acid?
No. What's the rest of
Okay.
your night looking like, AK?
I, I was hoping you guys would queue up some
You gonna play
pugs.
some sacrifice?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
let's
go.
Yes,
go do
please.
that.
All right.
Yeah, and thanks for you
GG's,
guys
guys.
sticking around. Thanks for casting. I know we were unsure if it was going to happen, so I appreciate you guys casting.
That was fun. We tried to have a little filler and conversating, and whatnot. I think we
Yeah.
all had fun. And hey, we got the cast for that Unholy Trinity game too. That was my first time.
Is there
Always a
another
pleasure.
match tonight?
There's one going on right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think,
okay.
yeah. I would expect it to be happening right now because they have one player who's EU and it's like 4 a.m. there, so I don't think they're gonna wait.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
if you guys can get in for that second round or third round, hopefully they'll invite you.
Um, I can go see. I'll ask Andrew.
Right on, guys.
All right.
Thanks
Thank
again.
you.
Have a good night.
GG's.
I'm gonna message Andrew and see what's going on for their game.
Sounds good. I'm in it for the long run tonight. Got nothing but Quake on my mind. Hickory, what's the prize pool for this tournament at?
Right now it's about 650, I think.
6,000?
Nah,
100?
650.
Oh,
650. They're saying it's over.
okay.
All right, let's
And
go add up down there and we can play some Zac.
yeah, all right. I'll let you end the stream. What's the outcome though? Let's go over that
The
real
what?
quick. The outcome?
Oh, yeah,
Do
yeah,
we know?
yeah. Here, hold on.
And also let's just recap over, if you want to, over what their team, who their team was at least, and who won. We might not have time. This
Here, one moment.
pug is gonna pop. I'm gonna get in. It's gonna pop. You could pop it. Is it more important to
Hey,
play sacrifice? Probably.
that's weird. It didn't show that I'm live.
Oh yeah.
What's going on here?
Well, I mean, oh yeah, that's right. It links it, and then did you change? Did you update it since?
Nope.
Because in Twitch you're Old Hickory 1767, but
Yeah,
in Discord you're not.
maybe it's just a weird
Okay.
bug.
Huh. All
Yeah,
right.
so it was Andrew Clarence's team. I'm not sure who that means. Hold on.
Versus.
It was. I
I
think
can
it
just.
was Lith versus Hurt Me Plenty. Your Waterloo's team versus Wildcard. Does that help? And I think it was
Yeah.
2-0.
Yep. Yep. So
And
Waterloo's
yeah,
team took it. Is that right?
here, whose team is Andrew on?
Um,
He's on Waterloo's. It's Waterloo's team one.
Okay. Oh, there we go. It's in. Yeah, they got it in screenshots. You looking over there?
Oh, nice. No, I was looking at what he was telling me in game. Here, let's go see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So map one. So Waterloo, Strog, Zebra, Anarchy, Navigator, DK, Andrew Clarence, Galena. And then on the other side, Wildcard, Doom, Hopsmack, Eisen, Satan Spy, Death Knight, and Blunt Sorlag. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
real quick then, Waterloo's team, they've 2-0'd everyone they've played so far.
yeah, and I was just gonna say, just looking at, not even the champion picks, just by the players themselves, Waterloo has a very strong team. Uh, so yeah.
Now, okay, so this is the thing. So Waterloo's team, they just 2-0'd. Um,
Uh-huh.
the last game that we have in the group stages for Group A for all of them is going to be Waterloo's team versus Dayu's team, and Dayu's team is also 2-0'd all of them. Who do you
Yeah,
think's going to win between those two?
we need to cast that first of all. Somehow, some
Sure,
way, it has to be done. The people need to see it.
they
Um,
absolutely do.
who do I think is gonna win? I mean, I need to,
Uh,
I need to run the numbers. I need
find
to
out
turn my
next time on
supercomputer
Dragon
at,
Ball.
yeah, I can't answer that right now. We're gonna have to punt it until the day is here. I'll leave you in suspense.
All right, I'm going to
At
end
least
this
tell me who's,
recording. Oh, I'm
tell me
sorry.
who's
What's
on
up?
Dave's team.
Yeah, yeah,
Can you
yeah.
tell me who's on Dave's team?
Of course. Hold on.
Uh,
Nubius, Green Thunder, Phantom Snake, and Prodigy. It's a pretty tough team they got there.
Bayu, Green Thunder, Phantom Snake, and Prodigy,
And Nubius.
and Nubius.
And then Waterloo's team is Waterloo, Heroic
Nubius.
Zebra, Najbader, Andrew Clarence, and I don't know who this guy is. Zacharith?
Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of him either. I mean, uh yeah. It's honestly that's a really tough one to call just based on who the stronger team is. Super tough to call. Maybe I would give just a slight edge to Waterloo's team. Um, but yeah, that's all I'll say at this point. It'll be a very interesting matchup, and I'm
You
excited
really
for
will.
it.
You really will. All right, Acid. Well, thank you for joining me, and I guess we'll just head down and do some sacrifice games for a little bit.
Yeah, thanks for having me. GG's. It was fun.
Yeah, it was great, and we'll definitely have you on for this next game for sure.
Awesome.
Next great lineup. All right, I'm gonna end the recording. That way, I have a new recording for the second half of the stream. Bada bing.